Niyabingelelwa abazalwane egameni lika Jesu Kristu umsindisi emhlabeni wonke lapho kufinyelela umsakazo waka YouTube. Ngithi bazalwane sanibonani ngegama lika Jesu ngivusela onke eMaswati lasekhaya neMaswati lahasheke nemhlaba wonke nalabo exile. Ngiyanibingelela. Nginibingelela abazalwane namhla ekseni nje esigabeni sekuthi kunenkulumo lejule kakhulu engidayikhuluma lengidayikhipha inkulumo lapho khona ngitawe ngikhuluma tindvo leti so powerful I'll be revealing a prophecy because God has given me a vision to prophesy about the future of the country. Ngiyathemba kuyevakala ndabe ngikhuluma lokho ke. So these are not good news at all. Ngiyabona ke bantu abanyende especially abantu abalandzela democracy, after they heard this they started celebrating. Others even went on to say, okay, maybe I'm an opportunist. All along I've been supporting the king, now I'm turning whatever. They are speaking all sort of nonsense. But let me explain something. With this message, it's not like to make laba labalandzela inkosi ba feel intimidated beve ngazuthi they are losers sebehlulekile. At the same time, it's not to give the winning card kulaba labafuna democracy ukuthi sebewinile. No, it's not time to celebrate. In actual fact, you misinterpret what I'm about to say kuyavakala. So moya ke ube sesokhuluma kimi ukuthi angiqale ngendlulele ngivete le statement lesiqala before ngikhulume lendzaba lejulile. Le statement lesi ngisebekela lokho ukuthi khona abantu bato understand, because uma ngavele ngene kulendzaba nje ngishaye nje ngene kulendzaba, many people batawudungeka including laba labalandzela inkosi, they will be confused. Some will even give up and think the country is gone. At the same time, laba be democracy leba bitwa ngeswathi poko netimbaka will celebrate something that is wrong, and they will also misinterpret me like I have said they have won. I'm not part of the fake prophets. I'm a different person. Angikhulumi fake, ngikhuluma genuine prophecy. I speak the mind of God. Angikhulumi kwami, ngiyathemba kuyavakala. All right. So ngaloku ngifuna lo sibantu bato basemqondweni. There is no loser, there is no winner here. I'm bringing it a clarification. Maybe ke kubeka slow ukuze abantu bato understand. I will say every coin has got two sides. Has got the head and the tail. We normally call the head as a positive side and refer to the tail as the negative side. We call it the tail or the tease. We call it the negative side. So empilweni uma ungati buhle bendvo noma ke uma wati buhle bendvo kuphela ungati bubi bale bendvo, it's better ungaventurishi kuleyo nto leyo inebungoti. Into before uyende ufuna uunderstand buhle nebubi bayo kuqala. That is the negative and the positive. Now that wati buhle kuphela shothi le nto leyo inebungoti. Prophecy, always prophecy has got two sides. It has the positive side and the negative side. So I'm teaching you today freely, and I'm opening your eyes so that you can understand what is a prophecy. There is no prophecy that is one way. Always a prophecy is two way. Ikunika lo ukuthi wena kutawuba nje because of this, or else kube nje uma wenda nje. That's prophecy. That's pure prophecy. Na itaso nje ukuthi wena vele wena utawufa wena nje umbuso wakho soqithiwe nje wena uNkulunkulu sokuzondile. That's not a prophecy. Yinto le rehesiwe and ya reheswa ngumuntu longati nalokuthi prophecy yini. Prophecy has got two sides always. Ifanele kunike ukuthi simakade uthi wena utawufa njengoba akhuluma ngemprofeti Hezekiya wathi simakade nangakuthuma athi tshela umuntu athi wena utawufa. Uthi kepha mawutawucorrecta uyekele kwende lokhu naloku utawusinza. na ungasinzi utawufa. Endlule athi kuHezekiya, nangabe ngikutshelile wangamtsheli lo muntu wase lo muntu uyafa, ingadi yakhe ngilayibuta kuwe wena mprofeti ukuthi akwamtsheli ngani. Kepha wamtshela lo muntu waqhubeka wakwenda lokho, ingadi yakhe ngilayibuta kuye, kuyavakala. So that's prophecy. It's always it's always having two options. Lele very be one way, it's not a prophecy. Kuyavakala. From the beginning nangicala khuluma ngasho ngathi ting2 into letawendeka eSwatini, the positive and the negative. Ngaqala ngaveta the negative ngathi in the negative uNkulunkulu ungibonise timbi eSwatini leti tawendeka. Ngase ngiyabuya sengikhuluma lokuhle. Part of lokuhle ngathi after the unrest ngayibona inkosi iShayina icebetela njengeligolide, kuyavakala. Yini leyo? There are two sides. Ngiyaloke ngizokhuluma ngalesa all these days besolo ngikhuluma mostly on the positive side, ngitokhuluma on the negative side, something very very angani singa-explain angithini, because it's soul touching, it's very very bad, it's very very bad. Bengichaza ke lokho ukuthi every side has got two sides. So bantu nabangiva ngikhuluma ngale negative side abangacabange bani ukuthi senginjinjile, anganjinji. Solo ngime enveni yinye, but kumqoka lokho ukuthi uwadi onke lamaside. Okay, let me bring an illustration ukuze umuntu atokuva. Thishela esikoleni nakade akutshanje ukuthi ubodadisha utophasa. Angakutsheli ukuthi na ungadadisha utawufeyila. Leso statement leso asikaphelele, because nathi nje ubodadisha utophasa, then you will ask yourself, okay fine, what if angidadisha kutawendekani? Kufuna akutshele thishela athi dadisha khona utophasa, uma ungadadishi utawufeyila. Uyabona ke manje, there is a study there. From the study you can get two things. If awudadishi utawufeyila, if uyadadisha utawuphasa. That's how a prophecy is. Ifanele kunike ukuthi yenda lokho. Now ukwenda lokho utawubana nakho, na ungakwendi utawubana nakho. Number two, let me make another illustration. Nyalo we are preaching the good news gospel, the Evangelion. Ithi le Evangelion isithanda sishumayela umbuso waNkulunkulu kuyevakala. Kepha nasita ukutshela ngelizulu kuphela, sitshele ngembuso waNkulunkulu kuphela, then the point will be, oh okay, ngiyeva kulembuso waNkulunkulu kuphila waphakathi. What if I don't care? What if angifuni lokuya ezulwini? What if angifuni kuphila phakathi, mina ngifuna nje kufa? Uyakubona mfo leyo. So kufuna umtshele lo muntu abe aware ukuthi okay, na ungayi embusweni waNkulunkulu uyapi, uya esihogweni. That's the importance of bringing both sides, so that umuntu ato decide okay, which means it is important ukukhonda inkosi Jesu ngoba ngiya ezulwini kunekuphila. But uma ngakhonda ingayikhonda inkosi Jesu, which means ngiya esihogweni kunekukhala negedle kwematinyo. But if you will bring only one side, the good side, a person ngeke kumende lokho abe motivated. Bring both the good and the bad, kuyavakala. So all these days I've been bringing almost the good side. Bengiye ngithathe kancane nje ngagqina on my early stages lokhu singikhulume ukuthi simakade waveta ukuthi tawendekani. Ngagraduate ngendlula lapho ngangena esigabeni se positive things most of the time to try to encourage government. Ngiyakhumbula ngizenga nje ngathi ngiyajabula ngenkulumo yenkosi, because a king is working towards achieving that prophecy. Ngethemba kuyevakala. But ke uNkulunkulu ngekwemsa wakhe lobusuku lobubili still ukhuluma nami. Kusa kwayitolo simakade ukhulume nami kakhulu ngefuture yale live. Nekusa kwanamuhla again simakade ukhulume nami kakhulu, taking over from la lagcine khona itolo, waqhubeka nami wabheka phambili to prove ukuthi le ndlela la ngitshela yona is reality, akusiko nje ukuthi abemana khuluma. So those things abengitshela the bad side now, the side lele libi lele nema results lamabi, especially for the king and the kingdom, because on this side, the side lelibi, the kingdom is going away. Ngiyethemba kuyevakala. Bantu ke bevele igama le ukuthi the kingdom is going away, bathi sasho sathi vele samncoba uhulumende. Anikamncobi uhulumende. I'm bringing a side le kufanele uhulumende alilungise, whereby the king must work on that side to avoid that. Ngimtshelela lokuthi ngikhulume prior ngoba prophecy yekukuwonisha. This is a warning sign. Ngiyamwonisha government ukuthi basop naku lokutawendeka if you do not turn or if you do not attack these angles. if you do not shape this and that, these are the end results. I'm bringing the end result. Just like I brought the end results of the positive side. The end result of the positive side was what? Was that the king will shine like gold. Now I'm bringing the negative side. This negative side is very bad. But nyalo bengifuna ngiyendlalela nyalo kuze abantu ba understand lokho ukuthi why ngilethe le negative side. Futhi ngale negative side angifuni abantu besibacabanga ukuthi this is a permanent thing ukuthi vele sekutawuba nje. Kutawuba njalo provided the king, I will always use the king because he is the leader of government and he is the leader of the country. If the king do not exercise righteousness, kutawuba njalo. So good, kuleti into letimbili lengiprofessor ngato. One, the king itawushayina. Number two, the kingdom is falling away. Good, the look permanent. Kokubili kutawuya ngengosi, kutawudetermine ngengosi ukuthi ifuna kwendeke ini kuyavakala. Bengichaza lokho ke bese ngiyendlula ke labanyeni bathi nangikhuluma ukhulumela ipopularity ukhulumela ufuna kuba famous. What do I gain from famous? Mna, people who knows me, they know because I'm somebody who doesn't care. When you talk of famous, you are speaking of nonsense. I was famous the day I was born. Bayangathi mina bani ngatalwa ngiliswane loluhle lolitsanzelekako banqaga ngalana ngalapha tihlobo letinye takhona tibathakathi tine ngathi tiyangitsanza kanje tibona lokukhanya kwalenkanyeti kuyavakala. Mina wherever I go I shine because ngineluqobo. Uma ngikhuluma ngenkosi ukuthi ineluqobo ngikhuluma ngendlela ngiyati kimi because ngiloqotshiwe wasimakathi. Loluqobo lwami luletha lonke ehlobo lebantu, luletha abantu labahle labakahle. In actual fact nangikhuluma ngebaba bahle, not beauty, but ngikhuluma ngekuba bahle enhlitiyweni. Lulethe nebantu ababi enhlitiyweni. Labaningi bakhona basesontweni because kuba kubi kwenhlitiyo comes out of jealous. Umuntu nakakubona ukuthi you are having a star that is shining, uba jealous afise kusicisha. Abantu abafiste ukuthi uyathi thini ungathi nami ngaba nale impartation, ngaba imparted, nami ngithole le glory, le glory la kuwe lamafutha antronzele la kimi. Abantu abafuni lokho, instead bafuna kuqima la kuwe. Luphuya always alusho ukuthi ngiphakamise siphakame. Luphuya luthi nawe uyehla ubuye la phasi stobaphuwa sobabili. I-attitude netimbuya. Just like Satan akasho ukuthi mina yena unholy, therefore lift me up so that I can become holy like you. Instead uthi yehla nawe ubuye phasi ube unholy like him. Kuyavakala. So le issue ye famous and popularity bantu nje dinhlanya in actual fact le bakhuluma lokho akusibo abantu abaphilako. According to the Bible abantu abahlanyako lawo abakhuluma lokho asisebenzele i-popularity la, sisebenzela umbuso welizulu. I-prophecy is to edify the church. When we talk of the church, we are referring to the church of Christ. Nayi le church of Christ lamasonto enlentakhela ona ngisho leli bandla la Kristu latalilanza nakabuya. Sikhulisa leli bandla. I-prophecy yaloko ngiyathemba kevakala ayisiyo ye fame. I-prophecy ye fame yalaba prophet benu lelaba prophet athi indzaba lentitsandzako. Mina I don't prophesy indzaba lentitsandzako. That is why I don't care about fame. Ingako angicompromise. If something is bad ngikhuluma njengoba injalo angicompromise kuyavakala. Let me also add this point. Let's see bese ngikhulumile ngefame labanye bathi ukhambelana ukuthi uthandwe inkosi futhi ufuna umsebenzi ukuthi ucashwe inkosi. Let me take this one. Lele kuthandwa inkosi, that one is good. So why mangithandwa inkosi kunani? Kukahle kakhulu ke lokho. Kuthandwa inkosi kusibusiso, kwenyanywa inkosi kusho kufa. So kulungile inkosi ingithandze, that one is very good. Nathi ngifuna inkosi ingithandze phela vele kumgcokwa kuthandwa inkosi kuyavakala. Number 2, lele msebenzi I know what I'm doing. There is never anywhere la ngake ngathi mina in my prophecies ngiyawusebenzela inkosi. Mina uNkulunkulu wasezulwini wangembulela everything, wangibonisa ngendlula kuko konke lo. Angisebenzela umbuso wasemhlabeni, ngisebenzela umbuso kaNkulunkulu. uNkulunkulu wangenda an independent prophet ukuthi nginawu-prophesya ngi-independent gelekeqe, so that there is no influence in my prophecies. Ngiyathemba kevakala. So bantu abakunothise ke lokho, abakunake. Ngiprophesya independently. Even kungibona ngimela emsakatweni since ngaqala, it's out of myself. I'm preaching the gospel. I am paying for the gospel myself to preach it to you. It's not anyone who's sponsoring this. I'm doing it myself because it's God who told me to do that. What is the point? The point is we are in life. There are two sides, the negative and the positive. So prepare yourself very, very well. They are not good news. They are very, very bad news. Especially the government, the king, the royal family. They must be prepared to listen very carefully. Because they don't very, very sensitive and very, very bad. Tifuna treatwa with the highest level of sensitivity. They treat you futhi tiniketwe inhlakanipho lephelele. Kuze livikeleke le live kungendeki lokho. Thank God that ukuthi eSwatini kune prophet le prophesy without fear or favor. Letindzaba lengati khuluma leletimbi. Tita sounda ngazuthi maybe ti sweet kulaba labafuna i-democracy. Ti sound ngathi ti bad kulaba labahamba na government. In actual fact, letindzaba leti ti sweet in both people because nakulaba abahulumende ti very, very sweet ngoba ti kuvula emehlo tithi bhasopa. Kumqoka lokuthi umuntu akutshele athi bhasopa kunenyoka lapho noma kunengwenya lapho itakuluma kunekuthi akuyekele athi ngakutshela letindzaba leti tikuvise ebhlungu kungolo ukuthi ngikutshele uavoid lengoti kunekuthi lengoti ikuthole uve ebhlungu. Ngifuna lokuthi silive sikuvikele lokho. Inkosi wabusisa labagama kuze kube phakade. Amen.